How to use the film slate. A film slate is one of the most important things that we need when we're actually making a movie. One, it helps synchronize picture and sound so that it matches, and it also designates which scenes go where in the movie. The very first thing we're going to do is actually look at the SD card and write the number on it, 106. That's where the roll part is going to come into it. This used to be about like film strips, actual rolls of film, but not anymore. We're also going to put the production name on top, and this one we're calling The Robbery. Next, we're going to write down the scene. This might seem silly on the first day of shooting, but 3 days in, this is really going to be helpful. Next, we're going to do the take. That means how many times we've taken that shot over and over again. So if you screw up and laugh, it's great to take another take. We're also going to write down the director's name so we know who was in charge that day, and we're going to write down the cameraman's name so we know who was operating the camera. Next, we're going to add the date. Literally just put the month and the day, okay? This will help the editor figure out if something goes wrong, which scenes go first. Finally, the last thing that we want to indicate for the editor is to say whether or not it's day or night in the film. If you're shooting to the day, perfect. If it needs to be a night scene, that needs to be edited. Are we doing an interior shot or an exterior shot? If we're going inside, we need to do interior. If we need to add a filter to make it look like it's from the 1920s or from an old time, circle that. Finally, the last thing shows these two symbols, MOS and sync. MOS means no sound, and sync means that we want to sync our footage and sound. And that's it. Now we're ready to go. The Robbery. Scene 1, take 1. Every time you stop recording, make a new scene and do it again. The Robbery. Scene 1, take 2.